Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Friday night, and we are live with record breaking numbers, not in viewers or anything like that. No, God forbid that were to happen, but we're talking about gold's price. Gold's price. What did gold's price close at? Well, let's see what we've got here with my application. I don't have it here on the screen, but I digress. Gold closed up tonight $2,508. That's right, $5,208.70. There was the closing price for gold. And first, before I get too much into this, I just want to make sure that everything is here. And I think we do have everybody here. There we go. Good to see you guys. Welcome, welcome. So very good. Glad you're here with me. By the way, before I tell you any more about gold, here we've got Silver Patriot is with us. We've got JM Unleashed is here. Good to see JM. And Chew is here. Welcome, Chew. And Chuck and Plata is here, slurping along with us. Bull 457 is here. James Owen is here, and so is Amber. I'm going to slurp a little bit of coffee here for you, because this is how we do on the Market Watches. Yes, indeed. By the way, I didn't mention silver in my video because silver had not moved a whole lot, but silver closed up 69 cents today, over $29 an ounce. That was a nice welcome change for silver. $29.11. That's the change. So there we go. Let's get back into these comments. Glad you guys are here. Appreciate it. Again, I'm not at my present location or my current location, so bear with me here as we get through the madness that is our comments here. No IQ enjoyed this digging for gold video. Did not get very many views, but we had fun with this one. Like to change it up, throw things in there just for fun, like this. And No IQ says it might have been worth more if you kept it in the box. You mint in box. What came to mind was the end of the this video was the Charlie Brown's Halloween special episode. When you looked in the bag and said, "I got a rock," yes, indeed, that's exactly right. Yeah, I figured, you know what, might as well. Somebody made a suggestion I should have gone to the store where they sold these things and run a metal detector or a pinpoint finder. Could have been cheating, but would have been fun to see what gold was in there. All right. On the video, he faced a lot of adversity. He still got a 1 ounce gold coin. Bradley says here, what an accomplishment and the dedication to saving up for it. Well over a year to make it happen. Very hard to do, but job well done. And indeed it was. It was a great accomplishment for sure for 66M. Stan Bamak 8116 says the following here. The horse is dead. They don't care. That's exactly right, Stan. We had fun. This is something that I recorded on our live stream. We are expecting a scammer to call us about 6:15 tonight. We'll see if they actually pull through. You never know. Stranger things have happened, so we'll be on the ready for that. Zephiel says, Salivate combines beating meat and horses into one epic troll. That's right. And gotta love it. Thank you, Zephiel. Glad you enjoyed that one. The Michael Laguadagno says, the telemarketer should have a do not call this number warning. Yes, indeed. Well, apparently, the number is going around in circles, and some of the scammers say, be careful. And I've had some call me out of the blue. It's like, hey, you got a reputation. I've heard about you from other scammers. So apparently, slightly, there is one, but I don't think they talk to each other that much. But anyway, shadow work on this video says, thanks for sharing the inspirational story, Sal. I'm still working on my envelope. Been a bit discouraged as August was supposed to be delivery, but I'm getting close. Well, I hope you can get one, my friend. Do not give up. Let 66M inspire you to keep pressing on, and I appreciate you, shadow work. You were awesome. And let me know what you get, because we'll celebrate along with you here. Holy Book 867. I can't say that the way it's meant to be pronounced, but it's a pretty clever name. This is priceless. Sal, you're awesome. Keep him on the hook till he throws his arms up and just gives up. Oh, man, that'd be nice if they gave up and got another job of a legitimate flair, rather the illegitimacy flair that they've got going on now. Why am I saying flair? I can't think of any other word to line up with it. But anyways, Jeff Nelson, this is why Salivate is my #1 channel. Well, thank you, my friend. We get all the current news and irreverent humor to boot. Thanks for the laugh this morning. Thank you, Jeff. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I appreciate that so much, my friend. 66 Sam, maybe you could hire XLA police officers just to have the horse wear a FUBU outfit. I like that. There you go. Good idea, 66 Sam. And on fire on this scam call, bidding a dead horse with a sledgehammer. That's right, exactly. A sledgehammer with tungsten tips on it. That's exactly right. Let's see who's here with us. We got a lot of good crowd here. We got 55 of you watching. Matthew is here. Matthew Crustlife is with us tonight. Mark B is here. We have 79 is with us tonight. So is Steve Lapointe. Mark B, 79. Bill 457. Silver Slammer is here. And so it's China Mitchell. Oh, yeah, good crowd. John Knox is with us as well tonight. Thank you for being here, each and every one of you. So is the great Coins A to Z is here. Good to see you, Coins A to Z. Appreciate you, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you are here. All right. Let's gather more responses to comments. With Cemetery Shop says this, one of your most inspirational videos of all time, Sal. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And you know what? I tell you what, the inspiration all came from 66 Sam on this one. That's for sure. So thank you, Cemetery Shop. He says, this is about our stacking community succeeding in a tough market. 66 Sam is a great example of discipline and determination. And since he made his purchase, he's being rewarded with the gold having gone up more and more. In fact, right now, it is over $2,500 an ounce. It says 66 Sam is reaping the rewards of his hard work right now. However, I think it's probably going to go back down soon. I don't know. I think we're going to see below $2,500 again before we see it move much past that. There's pretty strong resistance here. We'll find out. Sunday night will be an interesting night when we do our market watch. Stay tuned for that. Right now, we just have a slurp watch going on. Gerald Draper on the Beating Dead Horses spam call video. Time to switch up ponies. Crystallized osmium is a real tangible, extremely rare PM that jewelers will drool over. Create your family jewels and have it with a COA that'll blow your socks off with a QR code. Well, Gerald Draper, what does that have to do with this video? Why are you advertising crystal osmium on a video about silver tungsten and beating dead horses? That's what I want to know. Richard Metcalf, it took him long enough to realize he was beating a dead horse, or did he? I don't know, that's the inside joke there, but that was completely apparently apparent. But anyways, what if silver price would explode if we didn't have this? If silver hit $40 and stays, I may start to believe in it. Yes, I hear you. We got a long way to go to that. We're trying to recapture 30 right now. We're about 90 cents away from it now. Daniel Bruce, 1446, not going to lie. At first, when I started listening to this, I'm like, what is this legit? Without fully understanding the context. All right, well, hope you got it now. Yes, indeed, I sure do. Gordo says, haven't laughed so hard in a while. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't beat it. Unless it's dead. Gene, you're the best, Al. Have a great day. Beating a dead horse too much. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Appreciate that. And on my Elon Musk video, the silver market is being manipulated by banksters. Yes, indeed. And the mere existence of ETFs. The ETFs out there for sure. Kevin Marr, some of the finest work. More of this, please. No problem. There's a whole playlist if you want to check it out. In fact, I'll show you how to get to it. If you go over to my channel, actually, I'm not sure. Let me see if I'm going to make sure that thing actually works. Okay, yeah, if you go to my channel and you go to playlist, if you like the scam videos with the prank calls and the scammers, I have a whole playlist on it. And it's got, let's see here. Where is it at? Sala Marketing. Somewhere around here, somewhere. Here it is, Sala Marketing, prank calling scammers. There's 82 videos there, so there's no shortage. If you get a chance to check them out, or just pop by live stream, you should do them there now. You're always pissing me off, but it's all in good intent. All right, thank you, Mark. Somebody mad I'm doing something wrong. Tim Roulette, great video as always. Well done. Thank you, my friend, on the #1 producer video showing who's the #1 producer. And Matthew Crustlife was third on this one. Thank you, Matthew Crustlife. Appreciate that so much. Brown Dog Prospecting. Great info. DCA tomorrow to buy Friday your time. Have a great weekend. Awesome. I hope you got a nice piece for sure. Mexico silver is used in trade, plata y plomo. So the cartels get about 201 million ounces of that 202. Yes. Indeed, indeed. All right, let's see what we've got going on here. A lot of good folks here. Ridge Runner is here. Carrie Tarrant is here. And Gold Chick is with us here. How do I get to your channel? You are here. And Joe Cavey is here. And yes, indeed, Michael K is with us tonight. Good to see Michael K. A lot of good folks here with us as we embark on this Friday night live stream. An historic day when gold has reached an all-time high in nominal dollars. I have to make sure to advise that to get to differentiate. We've not reached an all-time high adjusted for inflation yet. Jay Elise, thank you for posting a link to the prank call scammer videos and the whole playlist there. Check it out. Thank you so much. Dean R is here. But I didn't know you had prank videos. Will be hard to top the dead horse. Yes, that was probably one of my better ones. Some of the other ones were okay. Some of the earlier ones, I just haven't seen them in a while. Platinum Gnome is here. Platinum Gnome, long time no see. Platinum Gnome, you might want to stick around. You might want to stick around to the channel, Platinum Gnome. There's going to be something you might enjoy on the channel. Maybe tomorrow. You never could know. You never could know. I wonder if he's going to do that. I wonder if Platinum Gnome will stay tuned to the channel tomorrow. I can try to read his mind. I'm not sure, but we'll see here. Little 10 is coming to us from Australia. Good to see you, sir. And Tony Erickson is here. Welcome, Tony. I seen the stream you put up and it pissed me off. Lay down the threats. Oh, thanks, my friend. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. I appreciate that, brother. It's one of those things, but thankfully, I don't think it's going to materialize, thankfully. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't get into heavy specifics and list names, because it's not really about trying to start a war with these people. And the one person was, like I said, was over a year ago. The other one was recent, but it's just about, just be careful out there. You never know. Some people get just a little crazy. And the second one, the most recent situation, had the person just listen to the video to actually what I said, he would not have said anything. And that's really the bottom line about it. And of course, when I responded and told him that, I got no response, no apology or anything from him. So it's crazy. But anyways, but thank you, Tony. Man, I appreciate you, brother. You are the best and you're awesome. Yes, indeed. Very, very good. All right, Coins A to Z. I can't reveal too much, Coins A to Z. I don't want to give anything away, but I hope that Platinum Gnome will check it out, and maybe Coins A to Z will check it out too. You never know. Well, thanks, Tony, man. I appreciate you, brother. You are very, very kind, and you are awesome. Yes, indeed. I appreciate that. And very, very good. And let's see here. All right, let's get back to the comments. See what people are saying here. We got Jack Tregalis 4355. There are those that are ruled by their emotions and those that are reflect on what they're about to say. Hate spreads like a weed, but truth and love heals all situations. Like my dad used to say, if you can't say something nice, say nothing at all. Consider the source and move on. Yeah, and that's really it. I think, and one of the biggest things, some people misconstrued what I was meaning about this video, is that it just goes to show you, even those who have companies that have been around for decades, or YouTube channels that have been around for a long time, sometimes it just pays to take a breath. If something offends you or something you think you're being slandered or whatever, because I've seen it in the comments too, where somebody will say something and I think, oh, they're insulting me big time, and I'm gonna get ready to respond. I'm like, hold on a second. I read it again. I read it a third time. Before I just react, you got to take a breath. and read exactly what they're saying and what the intent of it is. Because I've got myself in trouble too with some comments. Some people I think are just being rude, and so I respond in kind, and and that's not what they meant. And so you just that's really what it's about. Just and so that's why I was really shocked about that most recent email. But anyways, Josh Bailey says, would this not also affect capital gain taxes? Capital gains are generally levied against property. Um, that's a federal. I think. I know you any capital gains you have in precious metals. I think you do have to report unless they're with gold and silver eagles or gold and silver buffaloes or gold buffaloes, not silver buffaloes. But anyways, all right. Peggy Morgan is commenting in a video that I posted a couple months ago. Just went and bought a 2005 Silver Eagles. 33 pre-65 half dollars, 14 Franklin half dollars. Think I'm done with bars and rounds. Pre-65 junk silver time. Yes, there you go. Nice. Very good. Good stuff. Todd Gavin says, just cowards, brother, are hiding behind their devices. Press on, Patriots, we are. Yes. Well, I tell you what, these guys, I know they said their whole name. So it wasn't like they were hiding their identities. And that's the thing about it. So I know who they are. But anyways, all right, let's see here. Mark Williams says, great show as always. Always good to know what's going on in the markets, too. Thanks. Pay no mind to the peanut gallery. They're just jealous. Keep sacking. Well, I don't think either of these two gentlemen are jealous of me, but thank you, my friend. I appreciate it very much. And Brian Tucker says, that's a good one for the stuffer stacker. Yes, indeed. Oh my gosh. When I saw this come through, I was just like shocked. And I thought, I got to do a video on that. It's just too good to pass up. And those aren't milk spots. That's right, Hagar the Hodler. That's a good one. Those are not milk spots. I knew you guys would have some good jokes on this. Be interesting to see the amount of views on this video. It did not get very far. I thought for sure this one would do well. It's some of the videos that I post, I think, man, this is going to do really well. They tank. And this one did not do very well at all. It's crazy. Anyways, we love it. Thank you, Matthew Crust Life. Yeah, had to have fun with this one, indeed. And that we did. All right, let's get back. Here we've got Color Eye. I dig it, but wouldn't want my daughters or granddaughters to find that in my safe one day. Yep, exactly. And the coin shop said, yeah, when you're done with this, we're putting it in the melt pile. And it went right to the melt pile. That's for sure. All right, very good. You guys are wonderful. Good crowd here tonight. I appreciate you guys joining me here. I can't believe that Matthew Crustlife is still here. BB is here. Welcome. Good to see Star Stacker is with us tonight. Welcome, Star Stacker. Richie Luxury is here celebrating gold. Coins A to Z is still here. And yes, indeed. And, oh man, I'm sorry you're going through some stuff there, Tony. Well, we're praying for you, brother. You've been through a lot already. So, yeah, everybody keep Tony in your prayers. There's a lot going on. I hear you, brother. I know what you mean, and it's tough. Life throws curveballs at us, and that's another thing too. We have to realize, folks, is that sometimes, and I got to realize this too. If somebody leaves a mean comment or somebody's extra rude, maybe they're going through a bad time too, and I got to realize that. I think that's the thing, and try to be as graceful and as kind as we can, because you never know what people are going through in life. So yes, indeed, we're praying for you. And Tony, so hang in there, brother. Yes, indeed. And we like to have a good time too. And yes, good time is always good, because sometimes laughter is the best medicine for what ails us. And we can, at least for a moment, we can laugh ourselves out of our problems for a little bit. I think it's the best drug out there. Laughter and a good time and good folks, good friends. And you guys I consider friends. And a lot of the faithful that are here and pop in on the live streams means a lot to me, because there's other things you could be doing tonight. And I'm just honored that you choose to spend time here with me. We like to have a good time. Yes, indeed. And so very good. And, everybody should be given a little bit of grace if they're having a bad day, except for Terry79. If she's having a bad day, well, it's no excuse. She should still be polite. She's above us all. She's got to show a little bit of She's got to rise above it. That's right. Give her no slack, no quarter, or $50 or a dime for 79 if she's going through a tough time. That's right. It doesn't. She doesn't count. Matthew Crestlife is getting some dominoes on the way. Nice. Are they the black dominoes with the white dots? Are they the because they make different colored dominoes. You know, Matthew, I got some dominoes from the dollar store. I'm going to use them as backdrops in my videos. That reminds me of the dominoes. So thank you. So I already have my dominoes. I hope you enjoy your dominoes. That's very, very good. And Ominous Rooster is here. Yes, indeed. And Michael K is with us. All right. He's having some turkey pot pie Marie calendars. Quick and easy. Nice. It sounds delicious. Gold's going to 40K. When's that happening? That's happening next Tuesday, Matthew. Next Tuesday. All right. Yes, indeed. Oh, Domino's Pizza. Oh, my goodness. Dang it. I thought it was actual Domino's. I was getting all excited for a moment. Yes, indeed. Hugh Jassel is here. I've got to be very careful how I say his name. He can't stay long. That's what she said, Hugh. Joe Cavey is here. Good to see. All right. Yes, indeed. Welcome. M1042 is here. All right. There's Shadow Work. Shadow Work is with us tonight. And I appreciate everybody who pressed the thumbs up button and for being here. Now let's get back to these comments, see what folks are saying. We have got 7777. Gravity has been very unkind to this woman. Yes, indeed. That's true that. All right. And Susan Pitt says, melt it down into another shape. That's the real beauty of silver, the malleability. Indeed it is. It can be formed into for any message you want to send with it. That's for sure. Exactly right. And we've got Crypto Caveman says, aha, you said turn it over. That's right. There's a lot of different things you can make a joke of. I had very limited time with it. In fact, half the video was recorded afterwards, but I have kind of freeze framed some of it there into effect. But yes, indeed, it's crazy. Richard Metcalf said, is that Bill Clinton and Monica? Good question. I don't know offhand or on hand or with or without the hand or with a cigar. Who knows? China Mitchell says, hey, thanks, Al. Shocking video and awesome info. Now, that's something I would expect to see at Fredericks of Hollywood. You rock, Doc. Yes, indeed, it sure would be. Man. Well, it's forever immortalized in this video because it's never to be seen again in its current state. David, 1977, says this. That is a art instead of a bullion or numismatics. Yes, that could be, definitely. And the great Cyber Curtain Twitcher. Cyber Curtain Twitcher says, well, it sure is unique. You and I will remember that silver bumhole that was molded from some models of butt years ago. I can't decide which is more bizarre. Yes, that's right. I don't know. Yes, that is pretty bizarre. And actually, remember the community sent me a piece of 925 poopy. Little piece of 925 shaped poopy. Master Blaster. She looks very familiar. I think Slick Willie knew her. Oh my goodness gracious. Monica. Homestead Aquarius says 3 times fine silver like ancient Roman coins with very popular position at the time. True that. That's very apropos as to what the government is doing to us all. That's right. We're getting royally screwed over. Indeed we are. True. Very good. Let's see what we've got here. Cyber Curtain Twitcher is here, I think. I think he's here. And good to see Dudius Maximus. Silver Eagle on its way from purchase last Sunday from Pinehurst. All right, nice. Are you getting one Silver Eagle? I'm going to show you, by the way, Dudius Maximus, a Silver Eagle, a proof Silver Eagle that I got for $31. Very, 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 very recently. Proof Silver Eagle for $31. You may be wondering how that worked. I might have to explain that in a video. All right, there you go. Oh, man, there you go. Tony Erickson, this stream is like Coke. I need it weekly. Well, thank you, brother. I hope I never disappoint. You are awesome, my friend. And, all right. Matthew, your vote does count. Believe it or not, it does count. Do not be discouraged. We must vote. We must vote. 2022 Silver Eagle. Congratulations. Proof. Mark B is with us tonight. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Let's get back here to these comments, see what people are saying. We've got Shadowwork chiming in is here and says, this, what do you take us for? A bunch of Philistines? I think it's cool, unique, and educational. I love some silver art I can leave out on display, especially if it makes my guests blush. True that. That would be quite a statement piece for sure, Shadowwork. Man, something else. Bill 457 on this says, did several Google photo searches, could not find it. That is unique type of art. The way the face looked like talk about the silver squeeze. Exactly right, Bill. Very good point. And here on the big scam that happened with, and this was, that happened with the, oh, what is the name of the company? Forget the name of the freaking company already. Oxford Gold. How many times have I warned people to not trust these goons? I don't know. You've never told me. Katie Sugar Baker. Over and over and over. Okay, I hope these criminals get caught and thrown in prison for life. I hope so too. They deserve to be put in prison. I mean, this is people's livelihoods, their entire retirement in some cases. He's giving her right Rogering, ain't he? Now me, wife, said I ain't allowed to watch vids with specific permission. It looks like part of the several pieces, pun intended too, that can get pieced together in a collection. Just a thought, hoping he ain't giving the chimney sweep out by the expression on her face. Yes, indeed, user, pretty sure. It's crazy. Jeff Shoesmith says, they had to test it to make sure we're not getting shafted. I love it. I love it. That's great. I knew you guys would come up with some good stuff on this one. David, the card collector, says this. It's a key, like an Indiana Jones or something. Probably gets you into a secret door at a massage parlor. Well, not anymore. It's completely melted down, but it looks like it could be something like that for sure. It doesn't look like that. Redneck Coin says, you got balls, Al. I couldn't go on and on about the piece. I'll just do one. That surprised look is about I forgot to pull out. Best of wishes to you. Right, there you go. Mojave Gold on the market. Going up today. Gold, $2,500. I was surprised it was a drawback at the end of today's trading session from profit taking. Sunday's market opening should be interesting. Mojave Gold, I hope you would join us. We're going to do a live stream on Sunday night at the market opening, as we always do. Yes, indeed. So you're right. Very good. Greetings to David Carlisle. Is here. Good crowd with us tonight. We've got Niels Han Dynasty, buy silver, platinum, and crystallized osmium. Yes, indeed. Good to see you, sir. Pistol Pete is here. Yeah. Anything, including the words gold group, should be avoided. Yes. Duly Nelton. Duly noted. All right. All right. Very good. And Tony Erickson. Yes. Tony Erickson is a smelter by trade. But I paint a lot and I pay attention to the mines around the world. Yes, indeed. For what he does, I imagine he has to. That's good. That's right. Very good. Bill Arrington is here. Welcome, Zardos. Good to see you. Yes, it was a very, very nice movement in gold's price. For sure that we saw. We got Tom Larson with us as well. And good to see Mojave Gold is here. He's stacking dried food, meds, fuel, ammo, water, filters, etc. Yes, it is definitely a good idea to be stacking some other preparations. You just never know. All right. Oh my angel eyes! I'm so sorry to hear that about your granddaughter. I'm praying for her. That is awful. Such a young age too, and I pray that she will make it through. She's young, so hopefully, likely that's it's a good sign. Maybe she'll pull through on that, but that's very very tough. So praying that she pulls through that. Right. I'm so sorry to hear. We'll be praying for your granddaughter. That's 21, way too young. Yes, indeed. So sorry. Let's see here. Emerald Coast Stacker is here. And let's see here. Let's get back to the comments, see what people are saying. Juan Justo, that's a hard sale. Make sure you test your silver before buying to avoid getting chef stiffed. Yes, getting stiff. That's right, exactly. True that. DD Prepper, this is X-rated silver for sure. Oh my goodness, never saw such. Yes, it was something else. Never seen a piece like this before either. I was shocked when I first saw it as well. No IQ said, very entertaining. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed that, my friend. We've got John Seba 3621. Go to a dealer who has a shop close to your home, buy a couple of coins, get them checked out by another dealer, take them home, keep doing that you're physically holding them. Yes, good to get it in physical holding. You're right. We bought 20 1-ounce eagles today. Way to go, Thomas. Sounds like you timed the market right as silver's now back over $29. Chick, how'd you get that out? That's right. How did she do it? Says Count Derpy Law. You were the man. Bang for the buck. Yes, indeed. That's right. Good bang for the buck, indeed. Pun intended. Love it. That's great. Boing, bury the bone. That's right, Andrew. True that. We're almost done with these videos here. Let's do Joe Goldhart, 1259, says this. Not unusual for the bullion to be melted down. That's because junk 925 sells for way more than it's worth. It's all about winning the bid, adrenaline rush now, not the price. I don't even look at junk anymore. It's cheaper to buy a round of 999 from a mint, seriously. Yeah, well, you might be surprised. Constitutional is going for a pretty good rate. In fact, where I'm at right now, they're paying 22 per dollar. Or selling it for 22 per dollar. Roger Kennard says, just imagine investing in silver and gold back in 1980, over 40 years ago, when they reached all-time highs at $50 an ounce and $850 an ounce, respectively. What a terrible investment and loss of wealth. Well, the thing is that Roger Kennard, it should never be seen as an investment. And you should never use the all-time highs to gauge whether or not you should buy or not. 1980 and 2011 were very unusual times. Very unusual time. They were anomalies. Gold's price right now is reacting to normal market conditions, although I think in some ways it's a little bit overvalued considering that there's an unusual amount of central bank buying, which is propping the price up. All right, here we go. This is the most important goal for gold stackers. Here's why. I have this coin, but mine sadly is not in the envelope. Great video. All right, thank you so much. Yep, and you know what? Here's the thing, Michael, life. I'm embarrassed to say this, but believe it or not, I have this coin in another piece that I didn't show in my full gold stack video. It's slightly toned or hazy, but I already have this coin, and it comes in a different packaging, in a clamshell, which is kind of strange. It's wild. Anyways, Master Blaster, I think the 1-ounce gold Krugerrand started it all for me. Silver at 28.52 this morning. Yes, 1-ounce gold Krugerrand is something I would like to get a first year of issue for those. I think that would be amazing. All right, let's see here. Let's get back and say hello to you guys. And let's see. Ridge Runner, think about trading 2 ounces of gold for generic silver. Well, I tell you, Ridge Runner, if you have a fair amount, a healthy amount of gold, it may not be a bad idea to do. But don't expect that ratio to narrow a whole lot anytime soon. I think there's a lot more keeping gold down than propping gold up at this point. But anyways, all right. Let's hear. You have to get some Trump emos to make them mine. To make it mine. All right. Yeah. All right. Tony Erickson. I'll work on that. I'll try to get some Trump emos. Yes. Good idea. Right. Here's a good time to do it for sure. So, thank you. I will work on that, Tony. All right. Let's see here. Let's get back cracking on the comments. If you have not seen this video, this is the most important gold for gold stackers. I hope you will check this video out that I posted this morning. Numismatic Stacker. That's a great gold coin indeed. I love the history of that item. Yes, it is rich in history for sure. You're right. Thank you, Numismatic Stacker. Appreciate you watching. Philippa says, if you do more videos of your collection and such, I'll watch them. Well, thank you. I have a lot of older videos with some of the collection I hope you will check out. I've got over 7,000 videos. And a lot of the older ones, that's what I used to do, mostly is showcase coins. So you can check those out, but I'll do more of that. And we have this from Stephanie, who we've not seen in a while. Good to see Stephanie. She says, Sal, this is one of your most informative videos yet, in my opinion. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed that video. If you guys have not seen this, it did not get very many views. I hope you will check it out. She says, I knew about the government historic request for Americans to relinquish their gold bullion, of course, but I wasn't aware of the rest of the story. I've been encouraging both of my adult children to buy gold and silver. That's awesome. That's a great mom for you. That's great. They don't understand the significance of gold in this history. I shared your video with them and also 3 other people who need to see this video. Thank you, Stephanie. Wow. That is so kind of you to do that. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, sir, for providing valuable information to your viewers. You have made me a smarter precious metal investor because of it. Much love to you. Well, thank you. Love you too, Stephanie. And I got to tell you, I'm honored and humbled by your kindness. And in a sense, when I see comments like this, it actually makes me a little bit nervous because I got to set the bar high so that I don't give you bad information. Now, there are times where I get some things wrong or not complete, and others will correct me in the comments, and I appreciate that. So just forgive me if it happens in the future. I'm going to try to give you as complete and as quality information as possible. Sometimes when I'm talking about the markets, well, I can get some things wrong there too, but thank you so much. I appreciate that. BA says, Rocky's favorite coin minted the same year the script of the movie was written and a year before movie came out. Awesome. Wow. That's cool. Pretty wild connection there for sure. Kurt Honor says this. Wow, I never knew the difference between coin turn and metal turn. Nice. Makes perfect sense. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that. All right. And we've got this from Silver Sleuth 007. Some very kind thoughts on this. Awesome video. Sal can move the market. I wouldn't be surprised if this video spurs a rush on this coin. Oh man, I don't know about that one. I know that I want one now. I tell you what, it's to see it with all the information with it in the sealed envelope. Really, really is cool. And for not a lot of money, it's pretty cheap. Thank you, Sal, for posting frequent videos that are informative, educational, entertaining, and thought-provoking. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to watch. I know I am the, some people think I post too much, but, you know, there's always no shortage of stuff to talk about in one way, one direction or another. But I do appreciate you saying that for sure. And if you're lucky, he will play some killer guitar. Well, thank you, my friend. Don't have the guitar with me now, but you never know. But thank you, Silver Sleuth. No IQ, great information, Sal. Thank you very much. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you very much, and each and every one of you for being here with me tonight. All right. Let's see here. Checking some things. Good crowd here, actually. Star Stacker's here. I shared a year ago educating my girlfriend to buy gold and silver. She rolled part of it in her IRA. All right, very good. All right, Star Stacker, thank you. Very cool. And let's see. My stock jockey is here. He says I post too much. Oh, I am sorry. Well, I guess the beautiful thing about it is people don't have to watch all the videos. They can just watch ones they're interested in. But I hope you'll watch them all. Paul Tissue is here. Good to see Paul Tissue. They will have helicopters following Sal a week prior to next confiscation. Please start Sal. Alert us if you see helicopters. Actually, I saw some military helicopters very recently. So I'll be very, very careful about that. Yes, indeed. And let's see here. And Bill Arrington has posted some helicopters for sure. I'm in a helicopter right now, actually, as we speak. I'm in Marine 24 right now, not Marine 1. Marine 24. Yes, indeed. No, I'm kidding. All right. Let's get back to these comments, see what people are saying. Clear Lake Drive on this video says mint and mint packaging will always get more. and less selling to a dealer. Almost everything in the toy industry follows this rule. That's right, as does many other things. Hence the saying, new old stack. Have it 50 or 75 years old or more, you got something with value. That's right. Good point. Good point. I'm going to keep it in that stack for sure. Very informative video, Sal. I only have the silver Balboas, yeah. And they're beautiful too. Indeed they are. Thank you. Thank you, CCT. Scammer time. And you hear it. Can you hear it? Let's see. It's going to be an auto dial. So let's see if it happens. Let's see if it connects. Hello? Come on. Connect. Connect. Hello. Pike B. Hope he didn't buy properties on the moon or a bag of magical beans. That would also be rude awakening. Ah, it crapped out. Well, we are way overdue for the scammer that was supposed to call us back at 6:15. That's son of a biscuit. It's got me angered. I'm so angry that they didn't call me. I just, man. Robert Nick says, you're the man who got me started. That's why we love you, brother. Haters gonna hate. Well, thank you. I'm honored. Thank you, Robert. Very kind of you. I don't know that I've ever seen you comment. So thank you for commenting. I appreciate that. Scott the Muslim says here, good versus evil, truth versus lies, light versus darkness. Simply put, those who get butthurt over any words are evil or lackeys of evil. Keep pouring it on. Freedom of speech rules. There you go. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. And user says, bought 20 ounces of gold before my dealer was bought out by another company yesterday. Whoa. Wow. But now they hiked the prices on the same gold products by 15%. It was too good to last. Cheap gold is a thing of the past. Well, user, I'm sorry to hear that, but it sounds like you did it really. You got in just in the nick of time, it sounds like. Wow. Love the Salivate Metal Round. Thank you, Bill Arrington. That was the original one shown in this one. No longer available. But the 2 ounces, link in the description of this live stream if you're interested in that. Karata Wave on May 20th, when gold was 24.27, silver shot up to 31.78. Now gold's at $2,500 and silver's only at 28. Well, that was so 2 hours ago. Carrot Wave. That was so 2 hours ago. Because now it's $29.11. But I get your point. You're right. And that's just it. When silver gets smacked down, it takes a lot longer for it to recover its losses, it seems. But it's finally coming back. But I'd be happy if it got over 30 again. I'm predicting 35 by the end of the year. We'll see. It may not happen now. User, I once owned a 5-ounce Panama silver coin issued by the Franklin Mint. Sold it though. Should have kept it. That was a lot of silver. Sure was. That's great. I've got a larger Panama silver coin that I would like to do a ring test with. It's really cool. Just Jay, quite a lot of fun owning gold. Glad I bought it when I did. I'm a good boy. You are a good boy. Good boy. Are you a good boy, Just Jay? Yes, you're a good boy. You're a very good boy. Oh, who's a good boy, Just Jay? It's you, because it's quite a lot of fun owning gold. I'm glad you bought it when you did. I'm having fun with it, Just Jay. Let's see. I'm going to have fun now with you, the audience. I'm going to tease every single one of you that's in here right now. I'm just going to tease you all. I'm going to make fun of every single one of you that's here, starting with Michael K. There's Michael K. No, I'm kidding. Good to see you guys. I appreciate you guys are awesome. Good to see you, Michael K. 35 by January 1st, 2025. Could be. By the way, speaking of amazing silver artist, Hi Ho Silver is here. And by the way, CCT is here, but Hi Ho Silver is here. And when I say he's here, he's not away, because Hi Ho Silver is here. The one and the only long-standing member of the community has Bunker Bullion, and he's created his own silver round as well with Intaglio Mint. And there he is, the one and the only, the Hi Ho Silver. By the way, Hi Ho Silver, I think you might be interested in this video just for the fun of it. Let me show you where it is. Let me see if I can get this. If you go to my channel and you go to videos, I posted it just a day ago right here. This silver bar is X-rated. You might want to check that video out just for the entertainment factor. You might get a kick out of it as a silver artist. And silver artist indeed he is. Bunker Bullion is well known, well established. That's Hi Ho Silver. Great products. And make sure to check out Hi Ho Silver's channel and Bunker Bullion. Good products indeed. And a great guy, long-standing member of the community. Bill 457. Yay, gold at 2504. Silver at 28.97. It's a record, that's for sure, as long as I've been collecting. Highest I've seen it. It sure is. That's right. And Matt Smith, we know how today will go. Right before the markets close, it will be slammed down to where we first started. Yes, I know. I hear you, Matt Smith. It actually did not happen. In fact, it'll be very interesting to see what happens tonight. I mean, Sunday night. Sunday night. Stay tuned or come back here to the market watch that we do every Sunday night. We'll see what happens with the markets. Yes, thank you, Bill. I like that. It's pretty interesting stuff indeed. And very, very good. Let's see here. And we've got the HVAC Residential Basics is with us. Glad you're here. And Stock Jockey's still with us. We love Stock Jockeys. Zardoz is here. In the private back room, says Zardoz. Saw it in the private back room. That's right. Oh, yeah. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff indeed. Man Double X is here. Yeah, I'm disappointed our scammer didn't call us. That scammer was pretty much adamant they were going to call me at 6:15. I tell you what. All right, let's get back into the comments again. We've got Aaron Ritchie on the market update video. Says both metals are up 2% each. Nice, but to be honest, plus or minus 2% wings will be new normal until the election. So get ready for the swings. Just like spinning top slowing down, the markets are going to wobble more often. Yep, that's a good point. That is one good one. It's definitely one way to look at it. Just like as the top spins, it's a wobbly situation towards the end, and then boom. Very interesting. I like that analogy. I might actually show it in a video. Good lesson there. Count Derpula. I'm going to have to remember that. That's a very good analogy. Count Derpula, who changed his handle to Count Slurpula on my behalf, and I appreciate that. I predict a live stream at Uncle Sal's at 6 p.m. Be there or leave extra sloppy elsewhere by Numies. Yes, indeed, Count Slurpula. We are here. Let me see if you're here. I don't think he's here. Is he here, Count Derpula, with us? And let's see here. Man Double X is here. We still have JM Unleashed here. David Carlisle is here. Wobbly effects, that's right. A whole lot of wobbling going on this year, that's right. Tampons in boys' bathrooms, stolen honor, drunk on stage, some say. I don't think it was the case, but, anything crazy. This coffee I'm drinking is like a fine wine, except it tastes like coffee. And it doesn't have any alcohol in it. So that means it's nothing like a fine wine. All right, let's get back over here. Jeff Nelson says on the market update the following. Sheep dip, man, that's not good for my stacking price point. Well, I will wait and see what the future will bring. I can always get some silver if nothing else. Stacking is stacking after all. True that, Jeff Nelson. However, you might want to stay tuned to the channel. Yes, indeed. I'm going to give you a hint of something to come that may be a little bit of an argument against that. Just a slight one, but generally, though, you're right. What you believe about the Golden Fort Knox. Yes, I did a video about this, about what you believe about the Golden Fort Knox. And American Hinoki has responded to that video with the following. If there is gold, why no audit since 1953? That is not rocket science. In addition, if there is any gold, why does it take years for the government to repatriate gold back to its rightful owners? It's all good questions. And I'm telling you, the reason why I don't think they're doing a transparent audit, because they do audit the gold, they do check it out themselves internally. Make sure they guard it, make sure it's there. Each of those vaults is sealed. They have a special seal that has to be broken in order to get into those vaults. And but I think one of the major reasons why they don't do it is they don't want to bring too much attention to gold to Americans. Because if Americans start buying gold, then it's going to lose. They're going to lose faith in the and the currency, or more faith in the currency if a considerable amount buy it, like in Japan or in Turkey, where there is, and I think they don't want American citizens to realize just how valuable gold is. I think that's one of the reasons. Also, I believe, and I'm one of the few that believe this, that they actually have more than what they say, and they may be stockpiling if they're smart. And again, maybe they're not so smart, so it's probably less likely to be the case. But like China, I think is buying gold under the table. I think America may be doing it too. Mad Hatter says, "Why the rally with gold while silver sits stag? What's the gold to silver ratio now?" Yes, indeed, it did go up today, and I think I think the gold to silver ratio is still like at 86 to 1, somewhere thereabouts. In fact, let me see here. I'm going to check it out. Let's see here. Let me check this. Culture of Currency is here. Good to see you, Culture of Currency. Let's see. What we have here. Gold to silver ratio is 86.44 to 1. So yeah, it's a 86.44 to 1. That's where it is right now. All right. Let's see here. Good to see Michael Guadagno is here. Michael, welcome. Good to see you, Michael. Good crowd with us tonight as we go through these comments. We are celebrating or lamenting, depending on your point of view, gold's price reaching well above $2,500. It's 2,508 as of the market close. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens when the markets open up on Sunday night. Coins A to Z, the great Coins A to Z says, beautiful coin, great American mint, highly underrated considering the Franklin Mint produced many high quality rounds, bars, metals, etc. They sure did. They did a great job. They also produced coins for other countries as well. And you're right. I own plenty of gorgeous Franklin Mint silver, but no gold. I'm very jealous. Yes, well, I hope you can get some gold. Yes, indeed. They didn't produce quite as much gold, but it was pretty wild that they did this piece. Thank you, Coins A to Z. Seymour Rivers is looking forward to seeing tonight's live show. Well, is he here? Let's see if he's here right now. Seymour Rivers here. Kamalaman. I can't even say that, Matthew Crust Life. Kamalanomics. Kamalanomics. That's a mouthful. Why don't they just call it Harrisonomics? Harrisonomics. Reaganomics, Obamanomics, Bidenomics. It's crazy. Why don't they just call it, I don't know, Honomics, or Hornomics? It'd be more appropriate, wouldn't it? Cameltonomics. I like that, John Knox. No scammers have been calling me. It's insane in the membrane. I don't know what's going on. Tony Erickson was here when gold went through the roof. That was a fun stream. Yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh man, with one of the time when it happened, and when that was right, that was some time ago. It was crazy when it went through the roof live on a Sunday night. It was crazy. Ah, yes, indeed, it was a fun time. Well, let's see here. Great, Kakalamakila. Let's see. Harris Terix, I like that. Harris Tantrix. All right, let's get back here. We've got a few more. Ryan and Avani. By spring of 2025, gold is probably going to be 3,000. I'll tell you what, at the pace it's going, and that is quite a possibility. Although, I still think in some way we're going to see it claw back, at least before it does that, but I don't know. Who is she and why does she talk so dirty? Good question, Richard Podcast. Good question. I couldn't answer it. But boy, I tell you what. All right, let's refresh these and see what's popped up here in the last hour since we've gone live here. Silver Atlas, I'm watching you live on YouTube on my TV. $2,500 gold today, and I bought a half-ounce eagle. Let's go. Way to go, Silver Atlas. I'm curious what you paid for it, Silver Atlas. Did you get that sucker for closest spot by any chance? Mick Foley. Oh, man. I wonder if he went by Dude Love or maybe Mankind or Cactus Jack. You never know. 100 pound gram 2030 could be. That could be the case. Can it reach $2,600? Yes, it can. I think it can. I think that's a possibility. M. Petty says here on this, Samsung has invented solid-state batteries that use a substantial amount of silver in them. The only element on Earth that performs. They are almost 2 times as good as the best lithium batteries. 100 plus, I estimate, in 1 year. That's interesting, and that's great, M. Petty. That would be groundbreaking, but I think it's going to be a little bit longer before those actually come to the market, before it moves silver. But boy, that would be exciting for sure. And I think if that is the case, in fact, M. Petty, if you by the chance hear this response, if you could email me a link to the article that talks about that, I might do a video on it, shout you out. Thank you. Dark Phoenix says, don't care about what others think, bro. Do what you must. Will do. All right. Although I don't want to say anything offhanded either as well. I don't want to get myself in any legal trouble. And for sure. We are 2518. Yes, indeed. We were scaled back, clawed back a little bit from those numbers, but it's crazy. Here we go. Compadres, Ridge Runners saying, explore. Yes. It went on fire for sure. Gold. Another all-time high. It's crazy what's going on out there. Absolutely crazy. Whoa, Paul Tissue. Well, thank you so much. Paul Tissue has just gifted 1 Salivate Metal memberships, the first act of kindness in tonight's live stream. Thank you with the with that kind of thing. The first. So if you got that gift membership, say thank you to Helen Dobb. Got that. Very cool for the head of SSI. All right. Good. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Paul Tissue. Very good. Silver Sleuth is here. In my opinion, EV cars will become very regional. Yes, I think you're right, Silver Sleuth. They do not do very well in the cold areas. In cold areas, so likely they're going to do better in probably hot and dry areas. I agree with that. But regional. Mike Warren is here. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. What dirty silver? I'm not sure what you're talking about. What dirty silver are you talking about there? And yes, indeed. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. David G is reporting we have 100 of them. Good to see you, David G. Let's get back to the comments now and see what people are saying. Great history lesson. Thank you, Dean. Glad you enjoyed this video. Appreciate that so much. And what matters the most? Let's refresh this again. That's going to be our last comment. We'll catch up on all the comments yet again. Wow. Look at there, folks. What matters the most? Saul Silver Dollar first on Sal's channel and sub to his channel, but he disappeared. Is he still YouTubing? Keep it up, Uncle Sal. Saul Silver Dollar first on Sal's channel and subbed his channel, but then he disappeared. Silver Dollar. I'm not sure who Silver Dollar is. Is that another YouTuber? I'm not sure. If it is, I don't remember. Probably a lot of silver dollars out there, but we're caught up now. And so we're going to go back over here. And we're going to finish our coffee. And MM126 is here. Good to see Dennis Niemeyer. Oh, the R-rated video. The R-rated video. he was talking about. Now I've got to look back and see what the context of what he said was. The R video. Now, what about the R-rated video? I'm trying to find where he said that. What? I asked him a question, but I forgot what. Oh, where? Oh, okay. The R-rated video. Somebody brought it in to the local coin shop, and I filmed it while they were there. While I was there, and it was there and then gone. It got melted down. Somebody had brought it in who was traveling, I think from Las Vegas or something like that. Yeah, gold is on fire for sure. All right. Let's see here. I just finished my coffee. Now I'm going to put the channel, or put the chaser in there. You all know what my chaser is. Got it going. Multi-Gunman is here. Good to see you. Friday is going well. Mainly because you guys are here. Appreciate you joining me here. A good crowd tonight. We're having a little bit of fun here. I'm glad you guys are here. And let's see what else is happening. For Silver to copy it very soon. All right. That means, thank you, Dennis Niemeyer. Glad you enjoyed that. I carry a pocket piece of silver, Michael K. You've probably seen that video. Now, let's see here. Let's see, I'm going to do a poll here. Just a second. Let's see here. All right. See what you guys think about this poll question. And that one, there we go. The poll's alive. There we go. Stacking Inspector with the first super chat of the night. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. He says, I buy silver on the dip and gold out of fear. There we go. I hear you. Oh, man. Stacking Inspector. I hear you, brother. A lot going on in the world today. There sure is. All right. Very good. Thank you for your kind donation there. All right. Let's see. Worn down. You all know what my EDC silver coin is, don't you? Can you all put, for those of you familiar with the channel and familiar with the video that I posted about it, tell me what my pocket piece is. In fact, you saw it today, actually, in the video. But explain directly, explicitly what it is. If you don't mind, I'd appreciate it if you do that. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. See the good activity in the 53 votes in the poll so far. 43% say that silver will get back to $30 an ounce next week. 38% said next month. Next year for 13%. Never says 6%. All right. Good. All right. It is a Silver Eagle. That's true. But it is not a 1992. And it's not a 2009 Silver Eagle. Now, I have a full confession. If it was a 1992 Silver Eagle, I would never admit it, because I will never admit when 79 is right and I'm wrong. It's my ego will not allow that to happen, okay? I have to try to find a clever way to work around it, to adjust it so that 79 could not be right about that. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Let's see. I'm going to go over here and see if any more comments have popped up here. It's just so strange. Let's see what we've got held for review. All right, Pirate stole all my gold and silver that I never had to begin with. Now watch, I'm going to approve this comment, and watch. It's not going to show up when we go to the published. Watch. Approve. Yep. Comment approved. Published. Look, not there. Not there. It just disappeared and went into the ether. So frustrating. So frustrating. It is what it is. All right. Oh, nice. Whoa. That's got to be kind of difficult. Tony Erickson's been trying to turn a silver dollar into a small bell in my press. That would be really cool. If you get that done, that would be awesome to see. All right. Yes, indeed. And very good. You guys are amazing. Well, if I unclick I haven't responded, then that's going to get everything that I have responded to. So watch. If I do this, or if I remove it, then everything's going to show up that I've already responded to. You know what I mean? This is all the stuff that I've responded to. Because I didn't respond. Oh, wait a second. No, it did bring this one up. Good one, JM. Nice. Pirate stole all my silver and gold that I never had to begin with. Thank you. All right, so I did. It is there. Now watch this. I'm not going to respond to it yet. I'm going to do this. And let's see if I redo it that I haven't responded to. Ah, there it is. Okay. Thank you, JM. Let's heart it and say pirate stole all my silver and gold that I never had to begin with. That's a good one. I like that. Instead of losing in a boating accident, that is much more original. I like that. Pirates stole me silver and gold. All right, very good. I'll just say the Fed has already confiscated it. Very good. All right, let's refresh this. Thank you, JM Unleashed. Always good. My audience is great. Screw tube is jacking up my end. Yes, I hear you, my friend. Sucks. AKA 47 has a toned silver bell. That's cool. Very, very cool. NYC Odd App is here. Uncle Sal, I'm doing well. Yes, indeed. I think I remember who you are. I think you changed your name a couple times, but good to see you. NYC, I hope all is well in your world too. Yes, indeed. And Durham Nebelong is here. I feel guilty watching except for Numismatic Silver. I sold off all my bullion, but I did buy gold with the proceeds. All right. There's something about gold that it just seems to be more stable store of value in these days. I think that's really the bottom line. I think a lot of that is propped up by central bank buying, because if the central banks were not buying as much of it, I don't think we would see gold as high for sure. But gold has always been a more stable store of value anyway. It doesn't move around as much. And I think that's been evidenced by the derivatives that we see with gold compared to silver. And as well as culturally, it is very, very held in high regard in India, China, Turkey, many nations in the East. I don't know what the Japanese, how they feel about gold, or Vietnamese, or Koreans actually either. I'm not sure how they feel about gold. All right. Thank you, Bill. Bill's going to cook some dinner, but he's still listening. Very cool. And Ibji is with us tonight. All right, we're going to go back. Let's see if we can get some more comments that have popped in here. I don't think, yeah. You know, the algorithm has not been the kindest to the channel as of late for some of these videos that I thought might do well, but it is what it is. Because they demonetized one video that I had because I mentioned the words. Well, I can't even mention the words, but it has to do with recreational, and then dogs that are sniffing for gold, but sniffing for something else. And I got demonetized for that. I never promoted it, but they still demonetized it anyway. All right. Doctor Who is here. Good to see Doctor Who. Parker Schnabel has all the gold. That's right, Parker Schnabel. I wonder, that's the problem. He's got the gold. That's what's getting the gold up so high, because old Parker Schnabel, he's a snob with his gold, right? Clifton Murphy, you only have 60,000 plus friends. What do you mean you think you remember? Just kidding. Glad we see everybody is doing well today. A lot of everybody is doing great. Yes, indeed. All right. Very, very good. Enrique Miranda, can you do some research on three dots? Yes, I can. Hold on a second. Let me do some research on three dots. Let me see. I'm going to do a Google search on three dots. I'll tell you what three dots mean in just a second. Three dots, the idea that is conveyed for intended to be conveyed by language, symbol, or action. For example, you can try to figure out the author's intended meaning in a poem by interpreting the words they have chosen with three dots. Let's see here. What is meant? Intended to be. The fact is significant, indicated, referred to, or understood. Significant. In other words, it's a meaning. It's something meant or intended. Like three dots, like fill in the blank. That's what three dots. I hope I've been able to provide that service to you. Yes, indeed. I try my best here at the Salivate Metal channel to do that. All right. So we just did some research. Let's see. Very good. What else do we have here? What else do we have? Let's see here. What's next? What's next? What's next? Let's see here. All right. Okay. Okay, thank you. All right. Michael K is shot. He's got to say good night. Well, have a good night. Michael K, appreciate it. And we're going to try to do something here, if we can. If somebody wants to join us watching with my stud, thank you, Silly Susie. Appreciate you. Good to see you. Jeff Nelson is here. If anybody wants to join me here, I'm going to put a link. Let's see here. Let's see if this is going to work. And if anybody wants to join me, then we'll do it. Just click on this link and you can pop in. We'll say hello for a little bit. I'm not my usual location, so I'm not really sure how this is going to work, but we'll give it the old community college try if somebody wants to join me here. We'll say hello to you. Since we've caught up in all the comments, we'll have a little discussion just for a brief amount of time. And the way that I can do this is I'll be able to see here if somebody pops in. All right, there we go. Let's see here. All right. I think I have to approve you. It's JM Unleashed. Let me see here. JM, can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you. How are you?
All right. Hello, JM. Good to see you, sir. Or good to hear from you. Hello.
How's your week been?
My week has been great, sir. Yes, indeed. How about yours?
Well, it was pretty exciting to see gold going up like that. I checked it out earlier this morning, and it just broke through 2,500, and I was like, "Oh man, this is gonna go!" And then I get back from work, and there it is, and it looked really, really nice. So it's a nice end of the week.
It really is. It is something else. Whenever I see prices go up for precious metals, it makes me think that we're validated in all of our prognostications about precious metals. And to see it go up, I would really like to see silver do something. I think if we could see silver really shine and get into the 40s, I think a lot of people will feel better about it.
Oh yeah. Is my volume not good?
I can hear you okay. As people, let me see here. Let me see what people. I'm looking at the. It sounds muffled. Okay, let me see if I can adjust your volume here. Let me see here.
Sorry, guys.
No, that's my fault. That's not your fault. I've got you cranked. on
I
my
can move my
end.
microphone a little closer here. Here, how's that, guys? Is
Oh,
that better?
that's better.
Okay.
Getting intimate with JM Unleashed, and I'm going to turn my volume down so that there's no echo because I don't have headphones here where on my location. But so hopefully that's better. Hopefully I can hear you.
Testing, testing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully the audio is good now. I was going to say, there's such a high correlation in the direction of the price of silver and gold. So it's really neat to see when gold is up and silver's down, or when that correlation kind of separates, which it did do this morning. When I was looking at it, gold was up and silver was down. But it does. Silver's got an amazing history of catching back up when gold is going up. So I think even if it gets back up over 32, 33, that would be really good.
And we may see it start to shine and just pick up from there. It'll push through that resistance. By the way, Cyber Curtain Twitcher says he's got to head out. Have a good night, CCT. Appreciate you being with us as always. Thank you very much for being here, Cyber Curtain Twitcher. Yes, JM, you make a very good point. Silver does have a history of outperforming gold in bull runs. And I think we did see that for a while. And then we had that big smackdown and it fell $2+
Yeah.
and now we're just seeing it trying to play catch up here, ending the day at $29.11. So I'm hoping that Sunday, if we see gold continue to hold on to $2,500 and even go up a little bit, that we might see silver start to break out and maybe get to 30 again. I'm hoping we see that. I like to see solid resistance for silver at $30 at least.
Oh yeah, it's done it before. It'll do it again, and it actually even held in there for a while and advanced to 32. So
Yeah.
I kind of have a feeling on its next run, which I think is going to happen as long as gold, remains steady. I think it'll catch right up, and it'll probably blow right through 32.
Yeah, I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility. And I'm still holding out hope and predicting that we'll see $35 silver by the end of the year. So I could very much see that happening. And I think probably it's going to occur probably as the summer winds down, as we get closer to election season here in the US and the geopolitical events. I mean, we've not seen some of this shakeup today in the markets is due to anticipation of a strike from Iran, which has not happened yet, at least that I know of right now. And everybody is really thinking that it's going to be happening any moment now. So the markets are being very nervous. So which is why I think that gold may actually pull back somewhat. But if it
go ahead.
As I say, the markets could pull back some if it happens, or it's just a repeat of what they did before, and they launch a couple of hundred missiles and drones, and they all get shot down by coalition forces. But if they do make a strike and kill, unfortunately, or if it happens, it would be awful. But if they kill somebody, an Israeli, and we find out that these came from missiles from Iran, then we're talking about some serious situation on our hands.
Yeah, that's for sure. I was also going to say, I wonder if you saw any of that parading that was going on in Afghanistan, where they were celebrating the third year.
Yes.
Of exit. And
yes,
I wonder, like that could cause people to feel a lot of anxiety and fear, and possibly be a driver in the price of gold too.
Yeah, because they're showing strength with a lot of our equipment that we left behind, and
that's right. Not a good look.
This is not a good look. Exactly right. Although I don't think that they're showing that equipment for any other purpose than just to rub it in our face. But I don't think they mean to use it on us. I would be surprised. The thing about the Taliban, and this has been the case since 2000 and 2001, they have largely kept to themselves. They did harbor Al Qaeda terrorists, but they did not have any sights on any territory or expansion of any sort, at least that I know of in the studies that I've done about the Taliban. But there's no question that they did like to rub that in our face.
Yep, for sure.
But the perception, how the markets perceive that, though, very well could be, as you suggested, and that could be part of the reason why they've gone up. Now, JM, we do have a scammer calling us. Let's see if they'll let's see what they'll see if it connects anyway. Hello? We'll give it the old. Oh, I think it's gonna time out. Yep. All right. Very good. Let's see.
So I muted there while you did that, but
No worries.
I'm still seeing a lot of comments in the chat saying my microphone level is way too low, and I've got it cranked right up there too.
You got it cranked too, and I've got you cranked on my end.
Okay.
See, the problem is if I adjust my speaker volume, then you'll echo, and we don't want that. So I have you really low on my speaker volume. But in this application, I'm using something called OBS. Your volume is like maxed out. And so I don't know what other way to adjust it here. I'm looking for any other kind of settings in this thing, and I'm not.
It does not give me the option to do any audio adjustment in here, other than mute. And I think 79 said something about I should just mute.
She said what?
That I should just mute.
Mute?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she doesn't. Yeah.
I'm just joking around.
She wants me to mute myself too.
I know. Like
she wants us to go away. I'm just yeah. Man.
She's like, delete your channel, JM.
Like Joe Biden is running the show. Oh man.
So listen, I'm gonna drop back down. I see. Oh, 2 is 1 is here. Hey, 2 is 1. Maybe.
Hey, 2 is 1. Good to see you.
I want to give other people an opportunity. I wanted to make sure the link works, and anyone else who wants to come up, make sure you press the green button that says join, not the one that says join with.
Okay, yeah, thank you for that. And I don't know, I'm trying to find where I posted the link. Let me post the link again. Yeah, and if anybody wants to join in, they can click that link, and we'll see what happens. See if we can pump up the jams. See if anybody wants to. But thank you.
Will be better than mine.
Yeah, well, thank you, JM. At least sorry about the mic issues. I appreciate you being here. All right, looks like he split. All right, so anybody else wants to join? Just click the link and click the join now button, and we'll see what we have. We've got Silver Slammer is with us. 2 is 1. So good to see 2 is 1. If you guys don't know, 2 is 1. I'm sure most of you do. He's got a very popular channel, really great guy, really good analysis there on the markets and what he does with precious metals and especially gold. Good stuff. You learn a lot at the 2 is 1 channel for sure. A great guy. All right, and glad you guys are here. We're also just catching up on some comments. We've actually caught up on all the comments, which is why we're now allowing you to pop in here to say hello to us just for a brief amount of time. But while we await for somebody else to join here, you can take part in my poll. I mean, not my poll. I'm talking about the chat poll, not my poll. I better make sure I clarify that. Participate in the chat poll here When will silver get back to $30 an ounce? 42% of the 106 votes say next week, 37% say next month, 15% say it won't be until next year, 7% say never, never, ever, ever, ever. There you go. So keep voting in that one. Vote early, vote often. All right, let's see. In the meantime, now that the join in thing is here, I'll have to come online, but not in this PC in the future. Okay, very good. All right. Thank you. We'd love to have you on whenever you want, Tony. That would be great. That would be awesome. And people would love to hear from you. But in the meantime, while we wait for that, let me refresh a few more comments, because certainly something has got to pop in. All right, we do have some more that have popped in here. Matthew Crustlight on the full gold stack video, 30 ounces of stacking, says, nice stack. Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate you, brother. Oops, I didn't put that in there. I'm going to get my boilerplate again. Well, I tell you what, we've got enough there. Let's just get back over here, see what happens here. Well, let's see. Nobody else. All right, Savuni Silva says here, I was homeless for 2 years because I refused to sell my precious metals. I'm slowly getting back on my feet, diamond hands. Wow, well, Savuna, yeah, there is a balance there. Yes, because you definitely need to be able to survive, that's for sure. That's why your precious metals are there, but I'm glad you're getting back on your feet. And yes, indeed, I tell you what, that's not good to be homeless, for sure. So good to hear you're back in operation again. All right. Let me check to see if anybody else has popped in. Nope, nobody's popped in. I'm going to go ahead and shut that down now. And very good. Okay, we have now taken that offline. So now we're going to refresh the comments and see what has popped in here. I'm going to get my shoot. 2 is 1. Yeah, are you interested in coming on? It's a link through this Streamlabs situation. And so you come in as a guest, and you don't have to turn your microphone, you don't have to turn your camera on. You can just turn on your microphone, or put something over the camera. If you want to come in, let me know and I'll re-establish the link again and share it. But in the meantime, let me just see here. Good to see Sign Up is here. Welcome, Sign Up. Good to see Shane Jones is with us tonight. And let's see here. Very good. And let me get over here to this. I'm gonna steal a link. I'm gonna go in and steal a link that is stuff I have responded to get it from here, because that's how I roll. And now we're going to go back to that I haven't responded to and say hello to Matthew. Salivate smells. That's right, exactly. And that smells like cooties, probably. Read, comment, share, subscribe. That's right, Robert. That's how we like to do it. Read, comment, share, subscribe. That's what we like. And we've got the great $50 one. We love $50. He's been commenting on the videos recently. He says, wait a minute, didn't Mexico produce gold peso coin restrikes in the 1940s and 50s? Yes, they did. But that was legal everywhere else but the United States. In fact, as I said earlier, where I mentioned before, the Krugerrands have been around since 1967. But yes, this is the first coin minted in the United States, made legal tender in the United States. Or made legal to own in the United States. You couldn't own any foreign coins in any other nations. All right. Nina Braun, okay, all right, very good. So 2 is 1 is going to join us. All right, hang with me. 2 is 1. Hold on. Let me get the link. Let me get the link here for 2 is 1. Hold on a second here. Let me get it out. Let me roll with this. Okay. So if 2 is 1 wants to join me, click the join button when you get that link up there. 2 is 1, and we'll get you on this fly. Yes, indeed. We're waiting for 2 is 1. Nice to be exciting to get 2 is 1 on. So click that link and then click the join button. I think JM Unleashed says. I don't know what you're seeing on your end, but JM Unleashed says to click the join button rather than the other link once you click that link. So I'll see it on my end, but then I have to approve you to join me here. So bear with me, but I'm got it ready to rock and roll whenever you hit that button there. Yes, indeed. Glad you guys are here. We've got a lot of good folks here. 79 can't be leaving. She's got to stay here to the end, right? Big Test Unit has just gifted 5 Salivate metal memberships across the Val. Thank you, Big Test Unit. Very kind of you, my friend. Wow. Look at that. That is awesome. That's right. That's right, Gold Chick. Equal opportunities for the even flow between the sexes, Gold Chick. Tampons for everybody. All right. Tampons provided for the government and all the bathrooms around the world. All right. Have a good night, Silver Slammer. Thanks for popping in. All right. All right. Very good. Okay. Let's see. Let me get this thing here. We have got 2 is 1 with us. Hello, 2 is 1.
Hey, how are you?
Doing well, sir. Good to see you. How is your week going? What do you think about gold breaking all-time highs yet again?
Yeah, 2,500, huh? So I was just looking, and I was trying to figure out where silver is at. Are we still in the sub $30?
Yep, $29.11 is what it closed today. So it's making a little bit of a comeback, but still very, very far away.
Yeah, so close, but so far away. I got the car, and gold was right getting close to 2,500. I didn't check silver, but I keep, everybody tells me that silver is the one that's going to make the run this year, and we're at like 21% up on gold and 16% up on silver. So I mean, for a while silver was winning, but it's still the home team's still winning.
Right, yep. Yeah, it's something. I think, as I was mentioning to JM earlier, I think it's probably because gold has been propped up by all these central banks buying it and holding it. By the way, people are saying that your volume is low, and like for JM, you are high too. Your volume is high, man. May be where I'm not in my usual location, so it might be on my end. I just don't know how to fix it. Let me just.
I'm not my usual either, but let me turn my mic up, and 79. Give me like, where's that at?
Let's see. Yeah, because if I turn my my speakers up, you'll echo. We don't want an echo.
Yeah, it's the remedial technology that gets everybody right.
Yes, exactly. That's right. Sure does. And by the way, Jam Unleashed has been very kind to post a link to your channel, 2 is 1's channel. You guys should definitely check him out. He is much more calm, cool, and collective than I am. No question about that. And he's awesome.
I don't know about that, but so is the volume not working yet?
I can hear you better. And Matthew was saying it's a little better. Yes. So that's good. Thank you.
I switched mics to an actual mic, and I turned it up as far as it'll go. So I don't know if I sound like Charlie Brown's teacher, like JM did earlier, or if it's a little better. I don't know.
No, it is good. I think it's great. Thank you. That is awesome. Very good.
Yeah, so 25. What was it? 2507.
2508 is what it closed at Kitco. Right. That's where I check my prices.
Yeah, that's where I go too. And so you get to close that high, and that's a big deal. Usually, you see that intraday, it bounces off that and drops back down. But closing like that, I mean, you could have there are a number of things that could happen over the weekend that could get it to pump further on Sunday too. So
yes, we'll see. And we do a market watch every Sunday night here, and it's always interesting to see what happens after a day like today. And usually it will pull off a bit, but the high for today was 25.12 and 40 cents. That was the high for gold today. So closing at 2508.70 is good. It's low. The low was at 24.50. Silver, the high was at 29.13 and the low was 28.01. So a pretty big spread between. That's a pretty big move today. Silver did outperform gold slightly, 2.4% to 2.09. But yes, you're right. It's going to be very interesting market watch.
Yeah,
Or
I think the dollar dumped today. I was looking at the Dixie again. I was in a car for most of the afternoon, but when the Dixie dumps, usually silver will tear off because it's a little bit more dependent on what's going on with the dollar. And it was a bad day. If you watch the dollar index, I doubt there are many people doing currency trading, but Dixie dumped, gold
yep,
jumped. I don't watch silver quite as closely as gold, but usually when you see that, silver kind of tears off. So yeah,
yeah.
I wasn't surprised to see them both go.
Right, right. Yes, that's exactly right. Yeah, the dollar index the silver does tend to be a little bit more sensitive to that dollar index. So when you see it taper off like that, we're not just whistling Dixie, are we? Sorry,
No.
I had to go there. Two is one.
It's a good one. Yeah, so we'll see on Sunday. I mean, I would like to see both of them stay above that. I mean, silver still has to get over $30, right, before it takes off. That's that psychological thing.
Yeah, that's how psychological. That's right. In fact, I did a poll in the chat, and 44% of the 132 participants say that it's going to happen next week. 36% say next month, and 14% say it'll happen not until next year. And
go over 30.
Yep, to go over 30.
Oh, come on. I mean, it's going to go over 30. It's just a matter of if it's going to stay over
Yep,
30.
That's right. That is a strong psychological, I think. And that's what I was kind of cheering on. And it's several, back when it was over 30 before, I was telling my viewers, anytime silver can close above 30 is a day to celebrate because that's a very strong psychological number. But then it broke down below that when we had that big market dump.
Yeah.
But I'm predicting 35 by the end of the year. It may not get there. It may not get there, but I think we will have a pretty strong run to get over 30 to 31, maybe 32 again. We'll see.
15% jump from. I mean, it's already up 16%. That'd be a hell of a run in 1 year. But who knows? I mean, sure could.
I mean, look what this year has brought us so far. We've got a shaken up election situation on our hand domestically. We've got geopolitical situations in the Middle East, and now things are changing. The dynamic is changing, at least to some extent, in Russia, Ukraine, and nobody's talking about Taiwan as much now, which it may be that it's a ways off, but there's some saber rattling happening there that could
you got
move the
Iran
needle.
in there too. There's plenty going on there, so you could certainly see it happen. The bigger thing for silver always tends to be what's going on with the dollar, and the dollar is going to change pretty dramatically in September if we get a rate cut.
Yes, yeah, exactly, and it looks like the Fed Watch tool. I haven't checked it lately, but
it's been 100% for a long time. Yeah,
but there's more people of that 100% that say it's going to be a half point cut.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, but they've been saying. I mean, this rally started in December, and the Fed Watch tool was saying the rates were going to be cut. Basically all year long. It's just been kicked down the field. Every time someone goes to grab the football, they just accidentally kick it a little further down the field. This happened all year long. So there's two rate cuts, maybe. That'd be hard to say. I mean, right before an election, who knows? But even with one, then the yields start to dump and the dollar starts to dump and silver has a chance to do what it does. So we'll see.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be very interesting. It'll be very interesting. And the thing is a lot of people the market is baking in a lot of this stuff right now. So when it actually happens, it may be it may be not a nothing burger, but it'll be the next best thing to a nothing burger, perhaps.
It's a good point. There was an analyst out there who actually said we've already seen everything priced in, that silver's already made its top. So it's saying $30 was the top for silver. His take was that it was already priced in, and once everything starts to give up with the rate cuts, that we'll see it drop off. I don't know that I believe that. I think the other case of the dollar falling is more bullish for silver than that. Again, I'm not a huge silver. I don't invest in silver. I don't think of it that way, just because it doesn't it doesn't cooperate.
Right, right.
So who knows for sure? I don't know that I would say that $30 is the top. But again, that all of that is, if it gets above 30, it's a lot easier to go further. If it can't beat 30, and we do get to the rate cuts, then what you were just saying, it could have been that it was priced in, and it takes a while longer to do much. Hard to say. It might be impossible to say.
Now, I know you're mostly a gold guy, but you do have a position in physical silver too, to some extent, right?
Yeah, I mean, mostly my silver is more ETF based. I mean, I only have, what do I have right now? Maybe 180 ounces of silver.
Okay.
So I had a monster box that I sold down in August of 2020 when, when everybody was excited about it. But it already made a pretty good run, and
right.
I dumped it into other things that did really well. It's not popular to say around here, but I was holding a lot of gold at the time that kind of do the same thing. I just was happier with the gold.
And for those of you who don't remember, in March of 2020, silver went below $12 an ounce. By August of 2020, it had doubled from that. So 2:1 sold off at the high of the market at that time, because August of 2020 was also when gold breached $2,000 for the first time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the other part that people don't like to hear, it was getting interesting in the crypto world, and I know I just lost all credibility saying that, but I just put it all into Bitcoin and ETH. So that did well for a few months. I don't really like that market, because if you think silver is volatile, that stuff is 10 times more so.
Right. But yeah, a lot of people have done well. I mean, I tell you what, there's a lot of strong opinions about crypto when I mention it on my channel, or even when I don't mention it, people talk about it, and there's very strong feelings in both directions. And people say, sure. Well, I don't think there's really the only similarity is that they're decentralized, and that's about where it ends. Yeah, and it's an alternative investment. Yeah, and it's a speculative, but some people have done very well, and I applaud them that they've done well with it. I mean, it's one of those diversification situations, and so it's if you've done well with it, I think that's great. And you're a smart investor as well as a smart stacker. So
mediocre.
I think that's part of what makes people that know the markets and really study, they're going to be able to take less risk because they have more knowledge they have.
Yeah, this year the big story for silver is that the premiums came way down.
Yeah.
So I started buying again, I think in December of last year, because the premiums especially for U.S. Mint stuff. I don't know why I say U.S. Mint stuff, for Eagles. Just dropped way down. So that's what I started buying up again.
Yep, I think that's good. And it's amazing to see how the silver demand they're saying is still increasing. Some are saying, like the metals focus is saying, that supply or demand is exceeding supply for the fourth straight year. There's another group that's saying that it's not, but it's getting closer. They're coming closer together. In any event, regardless of what's going on with that, everybody knows that there's not as much buying of silver now by stackers. The silver squeeze movement and all these people saying, hey, buy a bunch of silver, that's done. People aren't doing it. I've talked to my several local coin shops, and they're telling me that we are buying more than selling, that the LCSs are buying more than selling. So they have they have this situation on their hands where, in order to sell silver, they got to lower their premiums.
Yeah, tough position. I hear some of that. All of my dealers are saying they're selling all the gold that comes in, selling it right away.
The gold,
They're sitting
wow.
but they're sitting on the silver, and I've heard that from I've had people question that, and I know that there are actually a few dealers who comment on my videos who say they don't see that at all. So it's hit or miss.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
probably depends.
yeah. It's
on
anecdotal. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I've heard it from others too. But yeah. So I guess it just depends on what. But yeah, I don't know what else could explain why silver premiums are so low.
Yeah, there was a time where the mint was having trouble getting the silver to make the coins. So there's a little bit of that, I suppose. It was.
But and that's what led to high premiums before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And then when that led up, that was part of it that probably domino effect. It all started to come back down.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Hey, man, I feel like I'm monopolizing your stream, and I don't want to do that. So good talking to you.
Hey, no, good talking to you. Thank you for popping in. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. We've done it in the past.
Yep.
And yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do this more often. And thank you for taking the time to pop in and chat with us. It's quite an honor. And again, thank you guys for listening. And hopefully you will check out 2 is 1's channel. So thank you, 2 is 1. I appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate it, Sal. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, take care.
You too.
All right. Well, very good. That was 2 is 1. And we thank him so much for popping in tonight. We're going to now, let's see, say hello to you guys again. Let's see. And it is getting closer to, it's getting a little bit later here. But yes, thank you, Jam Unleashed, for posting a link to 2 is 1's channel. Hopefully the audio will work better when I'm back at my regular location, which is Sunday night I should be. But you guys are awesome, and thank you so much. Let's see. And very good. All right, folks. Well, thank you again. We got a good crowd here tonight. You guys are amazing. I hope you will join me Sunday night for the Market Watch, which we will do, and check out the markets as they open up in Hong Kong and Shanghai. And with that, I would like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for being here tonight. And I want to leave you with this sage piece of advice, which will serve you well in life, and that is to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night, all. Take care.